Bart here from Bodjabart again. I've put the pedal in here, and what I've made this little spring. So what I'll do is I'll show you how I've made this and what I've made it out of. But basically it hooks in there, down in through here, and then it hooks on a little hole here. And it does work, but I don't want to hook it up now because she's a bit of a pain to get off. So I'm not ready to put it back on. So I've got that there, but I've got to make one for this side. Pretty much the same thing in here. So we'll duck away and do that, and I'll show you how I've done that. Okie doke, we're back. So actually, I can't. Oh, here we are. Alright, this is what I used. This came off the same chair as those other parts I used for the petrol tank. So I've used this here, and yeah, that's what I made it out of. And I'll show you what we did. I'll just duck away and get the other one because that's my length sort of thing. Alright, the second one I have to make has to be just a little bit longer than this joker here. So and it's got to be the opposite way around. So this one hooks this way, the other one has to hook that way. I think. Something like that. So I'll have to go and have a look at that. Right, there we put it. There we go. Right. So we'll have to go and figure out what we got to do. So that, I think it's got to go that way. Yep. Oh no, that's got to go that way. Yeah, so that's got to go that way. I'll just duck away and double check. Okie doke. This one, instead of hooking that way, yeah, it's got to hook the other way. So this piece here, because I want it on this side with the hook going that way, and this one here should be alright the way it is because I want it to hook in like that. So we got plenty anyway, so if I muck it up, it's no big deal. Right, let's swap a bit of this first. I'll start with this end staying on there. Goes there. I think that's what I did last time. Right. I'll just take a piece off, eh? Just take a piece off and see how we go. I've just cut it off with the hacksaw. Seemed to go alright. We just cut in there. Right, I've still got all that if we muck this one up. Right. Okay. I need a pin, felt. Oh, here we go. Right, here we go. So it goes like that. It goes like that. And I can go to there. Right. What we have to do is straighten all that. We have to straighten all that out. Can't remember how I did it last time. I just went like this. Just got my wood chisel. Bang it in there. Oh, here, I figure out which way. Okay, that's all right. So this got to go the same way, and this got to go on the same side, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. We're there. We're alright, we can go there. So we put that in like that. I think they're roughly right. And put that in there. It's hard stuff to bend. Ooh. Oh, that was lucky. Nearly lost one of those. We're back. We just had to hang on to Shelby because Mum's just popped out. And Shelby, she just hates missing out on going for a ride. Don't you, Shelby? She's just in the other part of the garage. She'll be right there. Ah, here we go. Right. Here she is. Hello, beautiful. Hey. Mum won't be long. She's just popped out. Hey. You gonna stay with Dad? Of course you are. Right, we've got that far so far. Still got a few more to go. But we are getting there. The worst thing that would happen is if we went too far. I hope I don't do that. It's quite easy to do, I guess. I would say we're bodging at our best. Bodging at our best here. Right. I've got that far. I'll just go and check it with that, and then I'll carry on and I'll come back to you when I'm at the point of putting the hoop and everything in. Right. Okay, we're back. I've got it to this here, so what I have to do is bend it about there somewhere. I've got a bit of a mark there, so I've got to cut a bit off. So we'll just hack a bit off it. Same thing, I'll just use the hacksaw, it'll be alright. There we go. Right. So what we have to do is bend it opposite to there, so we've got to bend it that way. So first things first, we'll get one bend in it. Yep. Go that way. No, it's round the wrong way. Keep it in line with this one. I still want to keep that straight though. Haven't got that very straight. So it goes there, goes there. Maybe that. Alright, we just got to straighten this one up. Get it around to there. I think my battery's getting flat too, so here we go, nearly there. Okie doke. Here we go. We have one spring here. Here it is. So it hooks in this hole that I've dug here, that I've drilled here, like so. And then the other hole's down here, and then we've got to see if we can get that in there and see if it works. It should do. So that's the first one. I think that one will be harder to get out than this one. So we'll put this in and see if it's going to work. Let's hope. I think it will. These are hard to get in. Hard to get in. As you can see, I am struggling to get it in. That's why I didn't want to do the other one. Hello, Shelby. Oh, Shelby, wait! Wait, Shelby! Mum time. Let's see if we can get it in this way. Nuts in there like that. Like that. Might be able to get it this way. These are tough things, these. I can't get it in. I knew it was going to be tough. I don't think it'd be that hard. Good grief. No matter what I do, I can't get it to work. It's this hard for this one. What's it going to be like for the other one as well? Maybe I should just wait a bit. Yes, it's in. But the thing is, it doesn't work. So why is that not working? Okay, that doesn't work. Just stays down, which is not what we want. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. Right, back to the drawing board on that one. Okie doke. We're back. The only thing I've tried altering the spring. I've put more tension on the spring and it still just does that. Whereas this one here would work. And the only thing difference between this one and this one is that the pivot point's lower here and it's higher here. So I either have to figure out a different type of spring to put in here, or I might be able to hook it on the back. So I've got more from here to the back, and then that should pull it back. That's the only other thing. So we can have a go at that. We can drill a hole in here and then see what actually happens. Let's just see. Oh yeah, that's the trick. See, look at that. Right, we've got to make a spring that works that way. It has to work on the top, so that'll have to sit down inside there. And then, okay, that's what the problem is. The pivot point's the problem, because that one's lower, this one's higher. We've got to put the spring in a different place. Okay, we can do that. So we have to make a new spring. Right, we know that this one here is, it's actually not that far off its length, so this isn't too bad. Okay, looks like we'll have to do that next week. I'm running out of time now, but we've got one sorted out. This one we know what the problem is. We have to put the spring at the back. I didn't want to do that, but that's what we have to do to make it work. So that'll pull that up. Yeah, and that'll make that work. Alright, that'll be good. was going to pull this off as well today to try and make that up, so I will pull that off. I'll get a spanner. Oh. You can see it's got a gasket in there. We'll have to make another one up because we're changing this, but that's okay. We can double check this too. We have to make sure we don't stick anything down the hole, so we'll have to cover that up, put something in there, because I'm going to leave this off. Okay, right, I don't actually know what that's there for, but we have that. Right, here it is. Right, this is going to fit on there, and it just fits and no more. I think it's going to work. That looks pretty good. Yep, that one lines up pretty good. So that'll go on there like that somehow, and then this will enable this to go this way, straight. So that's what we want to be able to do. Put that on there like that. So we have to drill bolt holes and drill and tap here. Okay, which will be good, we can do that. And we have to do it a blind hole. So how far do these things go through? Okay, I've got tons of room there, so that's good. We can use these. No, I'll just cut them down anyway. Right, that's good. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll stuff something. We'll stuff a rag in there to look after that. Oh, I see a splinter somewhere. Picked up another splinter. Right, let's find a rag. Just shut that down the hole. Might need a bit less than that. Stop any gunk going down there. There we go. That'll be right, let's we can work on this. So I'll find a piece of metal to fit in there. I'll find a piece of metal to fit in there and in there, so that that'll locate on there. So we can drill a couple of holes and tap this on. And we'll position this in the right place as well to get the next lot in. I think this is going to work. It's borderline to being in the right place, but we'll get onto that as well. Yeah. What if you've got here we go, this stuff here. Okay. Oh, that was from, so I've got that, I must have something around that's about that size. What's this? That looks like it. Alright, I'll sort that out. Okay, and that's something I'll do during the week, and I'll show you what I've done. And we'll call it quits here, so hey, don't forget, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.